Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, the Other, and can you believe it? This is show number 300. I'm going to summarize shows between 200 and 300. This, That, and the Other made its debut on August 26, 2012, and it was a 30-second promo. And show 200 was done on January 13th, 2016, about a year, a little over a year ago. First show 201 was the beginning of the snowstorm, and that's right. I remember it was the 22nd of January of that year, and we ended up being like over a foot, maybe foot and a half of snow, quite a lot to dig out, and then went to Indonesia in 2002. I did some videos in Semarang of the traffic, and I discussed the Indonesian trip, coming back on the 22nd of that year, and pretty much did one karaoke on the 24th of the song New York, New York. I pretty much got away from doing the karaoke after that. Discussed the new Perry Mason show. That was a TV show that was on during the 1970s, and lasted, I think, maybe fall season. Didn't last very long. They tried to make it. They used the same characters they used in the Raymond Burr version of Perry Mason, but it didn't work. Let's see what else. I discussed the Metal Gold Dairies. That's a memory from when I lived in Huntsville as a kid and lived in Okinawa. They had Metal Gold milk as well. Dr. Schwett's root beer. I remember discussing that. Played the Colgate record of Tuffy Tooth. I remember that from when I was a kid. That was back in the early 70s. Discussed the Keller car that was manufactured in Huntsville, Alabama. It kind of had a short life, like the Tucker. I don't know if as many cars were made as the Tucker. Tucker only made a handful. Discussed a business called White Coffee Pot Jr. in the Baltimore area. I remember hearing about that when we moved to this area, hearing the commercials on the radio. Discussed John Epperson designed movie theaters and various movie theaters designed in the D.C. area and other places as well. Discussed whether greed is good or bad. Discussed People's Drug, a company that was around that CBS finally absorbed. Discussed the advent of Facebook, history of that. Did a Happy 4th of July on July 4th. Discussed the Minister's Wife poem, which was a poem that my grandmother taught to me when I was a little kid, my dad's mother. The sad one for rest in peace for Kim Luoma. Kim Luoma was one of the people I met at the Okinawa reunion. I had gone to my first one in Hollywood Casino in West Virginia, and he was the first person at the reunion that I met, and he asked me if I had just gotten underway with this YouTube show, and he had asked me if I was the one that did, and I told him yes, and he was asking me why, and I said, because I want to. And I went to the Glasscock Cemetery and did some filming around that. I taste tested Teddy Soda, sold locally around here. Discussed PFC Desmond T. Doss of Okinawa. The movie was made later, big movie about that. Discussed the term Johnny Come Lately and did a Crystal Pepsi taste test on August 30th of 2016. Tried that. Discussed the Colonel Sanders Minnie Pearl being on a TV show. I think it was on Tennessee Henry Ford, if I remember right. Discussed Is Halloween Good or Bad on October 4th. Discussed the singer Buffy St. Marie that I discovered on a old To Tell the Truth show and really liked her music. I discussed some vintage vehicles on the 19th. I actually went to where some vintage vehicles were and filmed them. That's what that was. Pepsi 1893 taste test on the 11th of 2016. Didn't think it had much flavor. Did the night before Christmas reading on November 30th. I had actually done that before. On December 25th, I discussed being Santa Claus again, where I did Santa Claus for the kids of the Indonesian community. Did the words on the first video of 2017 was, I got the words to the song Louie Louie that nobody can understand, and did the words. Did one on history of Lux soap, remember that as a kid. Discussed Farmer John products, that I'd seen an ad in a Los Angeles baseball program from, I think it was California Angels, also Los Angeles Rams, those programs. Discussed the first woman to run for president on the 24th, and discussed Mary Sue Candies out of Baltimore. Discussed how I don't like those other characters mocking Colonel Sanders, and I don't believe he would have liked it as well. Discussed the subject of selective mutism, children being quiet like I was as a child. Discussed why the Steelers have the logo on one side of the helmet. And had gotten some candy from England from somebody and did a taste test. I discussed the Crosley car on the 11th of March. Discussed the customer is always right. Showed some North Dallas 40 mini helmets that I had made. And the last one I did was last week, the 24th, 5 days ago, about the Ellesmere Island. There's a small community at the bottom of Ellesmere Island in northern Canada. And that's basically a recap of the various shows that I did. I mean, I didn't list all 100 of them, but I kind of just highlights the various shows that I did and ones that I enjoyed doing. And I want to keep this going. I want to get this to 400, 500, 1,000. I'm going to keep doing these videos, but right now I'm starting to run out of ideas. I keep thinking I'm going to completely run out, but I haven't completely yet. Some other things come up. I discuss all kinds of things, mainly subjects regarding the preservation of history. I do opinion occasionally. I've done karaoke. I haven't really gotten into that too much. I really don't have a singing voice to be doing that in the first place. I have 3 subjects of shows to do on the horizon, and I need to add to that. I'm looking for ideas on what I can do for future shows, and like I've said before, like, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.